So, day 2 of my room tour. Let's begin. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you didn't check out yesterday's video, I started my room tour yesterday and I've sort of worked my way around one half of the room, coming up to sort of this point here. Today we're going to do the rest, and there's a lot. These are the big cabinets this side. So the one thing you'll notice in my room, and you may be surprised, is that there's no TV. Now, when I planned it out, I did plan to put a 50-inch TV in here, and then I thought I'll have more room for stuff if I don't put the TV in. If I do put the TV in, it's pretty much in here for no other reason than show, because I'll never actually sit up here and watch a film. I won't. All my watching is done down in the front room on the 75-inch TV. Even when the TV down there was smaller than 75 inch, it was always done down there. I always had a TV in my room. I never used it. The kids would use it for games and this sort of a thing, but that's not a thing anymore. So I thought, you know what, I don't want the TV. Even in the other room, I did out the TV because it just wasn't used and was a waste of space. This room is all my collectibles, all my films, almost like a library of stuff, where I can come up, I can relax, I can read comic books and that sort of a thing going on in here. So with that said, and that explanation out of the way, we're going to proceed around the room. Okay, so a recap. We've done all this, with the exception of the ceiling stuff, but we've done all this stuff here, going around. That's all yesterday. So today we're going to start here. So I need a ladder for this side of the room, I certainly do. So let's start here. Okay, so let's go up the ladder. So I have a top shelf here of bits. A Predator mask, as you can see, a couple of little collectibles there, Ghostbusters Alien, and a Jaws one behind, an Alien snail. This is the Pred Alien from Alien vs Predator Requiem. And I have this 25th anniversary Alien head, which has all the discs inside, as you can see. And there's a glass there with a Predator on the front that was gifted to me by my daughter. Then on the shelf below, we have a Predator statue of the Predator from Arnie's Predator 1, behind an alien egg, as you can see, which is actually a money box. In front of that we have this Alien versus Predator from McFarlane Toys, and behind that Han Solo gun, but I need to fix the scope back onto it. I'll put it up there, out of the way. Yes, these are quite old, these Alien vs Predator. These are one of the first toys when McFarlane Toys first started, and then we have a NECA figure back there I'd done a short on a couple of days ago. They took over making the they got the license off of McFarlane basically. Again, strip lighting all the way along, colour can be changed on that, and then we have a Predator statue here of a Predator from Predator 2. So hanging over the back, you can see the tail of my full-size Alien facehugger hanging down there, which is cool. As to the inside of it, it's a bit like that, but I did have one prior to this that I sold, which looked very yes, let's just say the inside of it looked very much like something else. So going back, I just moved the chair out of the way, I don't know why. So this whole cabinet here is TV stuff essentially, pretty much. So let's have a look through. Orville Season 3, Da Vinci's Demons, Bates Motel. I won't start sounding them all out here, you can see what they are. Heroes, Z Nation, and these cupboards, or this bookshelf is actually too deep on stuff, so I won't be going behind. But as you can see, there's more stuff there, and that's all the way down. I have got a series coming soon whereby we're looking at all these shelves. That's starting very soon. So on the next shelf, as you can see, Walking Dead's all there. War of the Worlds TV series. That starred Adrian Paul, went on to star in the Highlander TV series. More stuff there. Doctor Who's. Red Dwarfs. Battlestar Galactica, the original and the new. Knight Rider A-Team. Sort of bobblehead of Harley Quinn that my missus got me one year. Dexter's. I know there's some missing there, but I do have DVDs of the first 4 seasons. That's where season 2 and 3 is sat. What We Do in the Shadows, Family Guy, Friends, Cheers, Supernatural. I do have all the Supernaturals. The rest are downstairs. The Office, Chuck, Married with Children. Yes, there's one Community missing, so I started watching it last night as I'm recording this. Highland TV series, some Elementaries down there. Relic Hunter that I need to put on eBay and sell because I've got the Blu-ray set. Bilko, or the Phil Silver Show, Dempsey and Makepeace, Spawn animated. Yeah, so that's all that. So let's move around into this darkened spot. So I do have some lights here, and these lights are actually sensor activated, so they'll only go on when I come down this bit here. So here we have a few bits. Cygor from Spawn, Big Lebowski bag with DVD in it. Some figures there, Lion King box set, King Shark figure, Jaws boat, a broken Han Solo gun there that I was going to attempt to fix as well. This one arrived broke. I got the second one, then I went and broke it. Well, there we go. 3D printed stuff, very, very delicate. Swamp Thing figure and a Mandalorian. Also have a Kelly Brook calendar hidden down here. Then we're moving around, and here we have the window. Yes, I've got the window with blackout blinds or blackout curtains. I don't allow any light coming into this room whatsoever. Because I don't want light to damage the films. So let's go along this case here. Up the top I'll go to in a bit. But let's do the bookcases first, and then I'll come along and go back along the top. So here we have more TV stuff, and a few films thrown in there. As you can see, going along. Oh, this here is actually a trident. Tri means 3, but a 5-dent from Aquaman the movie. That's an Aquaman trident, sort of prop replica kind of a thing I picked up in some shop. Okay, so yes, where was I? So I've got some cartoon stuff there, as you can see, from the 80s. Transformers, Thundercats, He-Man, She-Ra, Mask, Ghostbusters, and Minder, the complete series. Yeah, so more TV stuff along here. Beastmaster TV series, and again, this cupboard is double deep, so you will get to see that on other videos that I do. And then dropping down again, TV related stuff. Down again. Now, okay, this is a bit difficult because I can't see back there. Just had to make a sort of decision what to do there. But yes, so, and again, too deep. And then down the bottom, I've got a load of books and graphic novels stashed in there. Now, what I took out there was a plush alien facehugger, which I shall squeeze back in. Coming out. And to my left, this bookcase I didn't look at, these are all Transformer books. graphic novels that reprint every Transformer comic book done up to a couple of years ago. They're down there, and then I have Batman's there. Some popcorn buckets from cinema trips and a BB-8. And then on this side again, it's just graphic novels, comic book and related stuff, as you can see, all the way along, all there, some books as well, and then more graphic novels there. Then I drop down to a sort of DVD, Blu-ray section, and which is all kid stuff more than anything else, kid films. And then down to the bottom, just an overspill of DVDs that I've got. And then here on the end, I have a newspaper report for Die Hard. Front page, framed, which I got from Comic-Con. And a Terminator head there. The eyes do glow up on that when there's batteries in it. For Terminator 2, this is actually a DVD set. Or Blu-ray, yeah, because its back opens. I've stuck it down so it don't get falling out. Discs are inside there. And then we have here, let me sit down for this. Just got to move this remote control cart. I did try the batteries in it and they're not working. But there we go. And my tortoise is banging to come out. But he won't come out because he'll feel it's too cold. So there he is. He has eaten all his food. A bit of pak choy left there. See, he feels the cold and he's like, I'm off to bed. So I'll shut that back up. He'll come banging. I'll leave it open. Otherwise he'll bang. I'll shut it when I'm done up here. He'll bang, 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 bang. Let me get out of here. So here I have a load of DVDs on this end thing. As you can see. Going down. And then down this aisle, we have some little Punisher figures. And this is where I start my sort of, to a degree, a sort of alphabetising it. So all the number stuff's up here, as you can see. So 007 I started with, and then films with numbers beginning. Wonder Woman statue there, and jump into A's. But the A's are not alphabetised properly, in, you know, they're just thrown in. I need to get that done. So you can see a lot of A films there. As you can see. And then dropping down to B's, but I sort of screwed up a bit in that I ran out of space for some letters, transferring stuff in, because this isn't even on my Blu-rays. Got a lot of Blu-rays downstairs. And then we move into the C territory. And surprisingly, what was it? Was it B's? There was far more B's than what I thought there was. Then we go into D's. So I put the Allegiance here and the Insurgent because of Divergent, which I got Steelbook of over there, but I still put them under the D's for some reason. Well, it sort of makes sense to me, but there we go. And again, this light here is motion controlled, and I've got one on the other side there as well that goes on. Then down to the C's, and again, films. A, B, C, D. And why have I gone into E's there? Yeah, I went to D's here. I went to C's, I started D's. Then I had some overspill of C's, so I stuck them here. And then I went into E's, so it's a bit sort of messed up, but you know what I mean. And then we've got F's down the bottom. Yes, so moving up here, into the G territory. And here we have a Playmobil Aston Martin, James Bond, and a Playmobil Back to the Future car. How does it switch on now? Oh, it's there. So that wheel sort of light up, lighten it up, sorry. So there we go, that's lit up. Then we drop to H's and kit the car there. That will speak now for a bit. And the 18 van playing with it. And then dropping down to I's and J's. And in here I also have a Ghostbusters Playmobil. But also put some other ones up there. I've got all these Van Dammes together. And some bits there. That I, Tonya, Matt picked up for me when we were in London. Over at Matt V's Movies, Marshmallow Man. Let's turn this one on. How do we turn this Ghostbuster? I can't remember how to turn them on. Comes on like that. We come to this shelf here with 2 dinosaurs from Jurassic World that came with a box set. And in the middle is a sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who, Matt Smith's era, which will actually operate your TV with twists and turns and ups and downs, and you can program it to do different movements, to do different things on the TV. I never really got the hang of it. It was just a nice display. It became a nice display piece more than anything. Then dropping down again onto this shelf. As you can see, M's. And more M's. With a few double films there that I need to get rid of at some point. Yes, that's that. So let's move up to this shelf here. Oh, yeah. So, now we're into N territory. An O. Not many N's, is there, really? And O's. With a couple of Tron bikes there. And a Marvel character called Death's Head, who actually began life in Transformers comic. Then we have a lot of films here. Like so. And P's continue. Then I've got Friday the 13th there, just randomly for some reason. I think that just sort of went in next to the Puppet Master set, and a Terminator head there, as you can see. Yeah. And some cues. Then drop down again to the R's. Like I said, I won't take time with these. You can just stop and have a look yourself. And these are some mouse mats that I've got. Punisher, Consolace, Battlestar Galactica. We'll probably find a Tron one in a bit. And then down to some S's. Some of should be in the kids section, but there we have it. And there we go. So moving round, and here we have another poster from Supernatural. Moving my way down to this bust of Caesar, which again is a DVD Blu-ray set, or a DVD set, whatever it may be. And it opens up at the back, and your discs are all inside there. Nice release. And then a load more DVDs in this section here, going down. So, up and around again. And now we sort of break away a bit here, because I now have Star Trek stuff. But I have all the other films in steelbooks. In the steelbook section, you've just seen, we have a few little Star Trek ships sat here, as you can see. And dropping down into a Star Wars section with a Terminator 2 steelbook. Needs to go back over there that I pulled for filming. Yes, I've got sort of despecialised Blu-ray editions of the original trilogy where they look really good, but they're what George Lucas originally gave us before the tampering. Then obviously I've got some bootleg stuff. Moving on. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. And there's that Tron thing there. And a pair of glasses. And what's this? This is a little, I don't know, Lego bag of some sort. Who does that go with? I think it goes with my little thingy who's missing a hand. Tortoise is there. No, want to come out. Come on. Come out. Come on. So yeah, where was I? Sorry. So then we drop down again to teas. As you can see. And I have some Hot Wheels cars there. Couple of Batman ones. Knight Rider and some Punisher related, which I have shown in videos. Let's move that out of the way. Force FX lightsaber, which is a Darth Maul one. I do have two of them, so they can be interconnected and make a double-ended saber. And then we have here more T's. Darth Vader, some U's. I know there's a V there because V's are below. And then we have, what's this? Oh, I knew I had that and I didn't show it in my unboxing. Wow, but you can see it there. I've done an unboxing the other day of Star Trek ships, and I found a magazine for this one, and I was thinking, where's the actual ship? Must have been lost to time. And I found it boxed there. There you go. I only moved into this room a little while ago. Anyway, WXYZ there. Then we moved down to sort of a horror section more than anything else. Down on the bottom shelf there. And then up there and around. So now we have an Aliens shelf. You can see two copies of Prey, yes. One is in Comanche, the other's in American. Alien versus Predator statue there. A little funny alien walking his pet alien face over. And an alien queen. Big figure. There. And then to the next shelf. And we start on 4Ks on this shelf. With some collectibles in front. The Defiant. Ship from Into Darkness. Little Falcon. A Punisher. And 4Ks behind. And Colonial Marines. Power loader fighting alien. And to drop down again, we have more 4Ks there. As you can see, there is a 4K set of the Star Wars movies. But also, we have a Transformers Optimus Prime. A little dancing Boba Fett. Yeah, that's enough. Shut up. Stop. Not stopping. He still dances without the music. Damn him. I'll have to let him finish his... Wow. Stop. Right, yeah, stopping. Stop. Bloody hell. And then we have an R2-D2, and this is one of the remote control ones that you can control by your phone. Dropping down again. Oh, there's some things to stick up, some stuff on the wall. Put that there. We have some more 4Ks. But most of my 4Ks you would have seen anyway over there with the steelbooks. Yesterday's video, very dusty thingy there from X-Men, Sentinel. Like I said, more 4Ks. Some Star Trek Playmobil figures, and there we have the Iron Giant statue figure type thing, and an alien set of eggs, and inside some alien eggs. Now dropping down again here, okay, I now have some figures on this shelf. These are yet to be hung. That's not being opened because it's a exclusive from San Diego Comic-Con 2019. But there we have some more stuff there behind. Behind these Marshmallow Men. More stuff. More Combat Spawn figure. You'll see more of them in a little while. And there we have some other films. Put that back up there. Down the bottom, this is all doubly stuff to get rid of. And down here we have Batwoman Masked. A NECA King Kong. Based upon the original. We have a Gigawatt, which is the Back to the Future car, but as a Transformer. And a DeLorean that transforms into a robot. And also another Transformer here that I need to get opened, and that is Blaster. So you can go up there with my Prime somewhere. Damn tortoise is out. Look. It's come out. Then, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the tops all around. So I'm going to work my way back. We'll start up here. So up here we have all my collector's edition sets, going all the way along right to the end. So we'll get to them. But above them we have a scroll figure, statue Storm, Mysterio, what's his face, Mandalorian, Carnage, coming out, Venom, Batman, Catwoman, a little broken Deadpool. His hand is broken and still on the bag, that's what I found. But ironically, that works at Deadpool, doesn't it, with a missing hand. Again, Deadpool there. Moving round to Thanos, Harley Quinn, Flash, Supergirl, and there's a Terminator head. And there we have more collector's editions. I did double dip on Robin Hood in the end because I didn't know which one I wanted the most. Bad of me, them days are over now. Then we have Shazam, Angela, who has an interesting backstory. She was originally created by Neil Gaiman for Spawn comic, and then went into Marvel. Neil Gaiman took her into Marvel and she became a sort of sister to Thor. Daredevil there, from TV series, Charlie Cox. A Hulk, World War Hulk. Morbius, the Living Vampire. Dr. Stephen Strange. Poison Ivy. Spider-Woman, and more collector's sets there with Jurassic Park Steelbook set, Mad Max, Godzilla, and Lord of the Rings and Hobbit sets. And let's go up above now because we have more statues there, and behind are other collector sets. Godzilla, Superman Doomsday, or Superman Death of Superman there, graphic novel with films inside, Darkman edition, comic book with 3 films inside, an Alien book with Alien films inside on Blu-ray. That is Emma Frost in her thingy form. I said Wonder Woman, didn't I? And we have Rogue, Savage Land's Rogue, Supergirl, Wolverine's daughter, what's her name? X-23, a War Machine there. Moving round. Let's move around to the other figures. We have Spider-Man, Captain America Falcon, Captain America Steve Rogers. And as you can see behind there are collector sets, Star Trek, Back to the Future, Sin City, Batman, James Bond down there. Where are we now? Stephen Strange, another Spider-Man from the games, and we've caught up with Carnage. And along the top we have DC and Marvel figures all the way to the end, pretty much. And we come round here, and yes, there's a last Ronin figure. Some more collector sets there, Scarface, Beowulf behind, what's behind there? Star Trek one, large Ronin figure, and a Marvel Legends Captain America shield, which will be movie accurate looking, but I've never opened it. That's that. We're nearly at the end, thankfully. So here, I need to get one stuck here. It did come away, and that was the other turtle that I showed you a little while ago. We've got some figures there of Puppet Master in there. If I can open it without it falling. Have a look. Yeah. Blade and torch. And here we have a Predator from The Predator, from the ending of the film that was cut, that third act that we never got to see, where you had predators helping humans and they were wearing military garb. And we have Joker sitting there as well behind there, see? And then we have up here Spawn figures. Loads of different Spawn, and a canvas that was bought for me. She-Spawn there, Spawn with his chair, Mortal Kombat Spawn, there was one there but I need to hang it again. Gunslinger Spawn up there, and Spawn there. That brings us back round here. That Ninja Spawn needs to go on the wall up there. Torch back inside. So, and here we have a Punisher sort of hanging image. It's made out of a material more than anything else, and underneath I have put on the wall my Kylie Minogue Doctor Who framed picture, so I can just, if I want to change around, I can just take the Punisher down and that's there. On the back of the door we have two Punisher t-shirts, because if I do a Punisher video I generally wear one or the other. This is the Thomas Jane skull from the 2004 film, and that is the skull from the Netflix TV series. And under that we have a lovely big Love Kylie poster from a calendar that she done in the early 2000s. Fantastic poster. Obviously won't throw it away. So let's have a look what we've got hanging from the ceiling now. And then we're going to wrap this up because we're pretty much at an end. So here we have, and I need to fix it up properly, it's meant to be hanging at an angle like so, the Millennium Falcon. Yes, and there is Han Solo's dice that were made such a big thing out of in Solo, A Star Wars Story. Okay, and then over this side, keeping with Star Wars, we have a massive Black Series Imperial TIE Fighter, well, First Order TIE Fighter, and although you can't see him, somewhere in there, just shoved in at the back, is the pilot. Yeah, but then also we have a USS Enterprise hanging there, and a Klingon Warbird. He's making so much noise. He's making so much noise. If you can hear clanging, that's him. So yes, so we have the. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dim the lights now. And let's just get this ladder out of the way that I have to use. Let's turn this Enterprise on, shall we? Open up the side. Press a button. I'm going to take the side off for now. Turn the light. Okay, so now you can see the USS Enterprise. That's the interior part of it. Dilithium crystal. It opens up at the top, Playmobil figures in there. And here I have a Klingon Warbird that if I turn on, as you can see, that lights up as well. The top comes off and you can get in the cockpit. It has sound features as well, much like the Enterprise does. So those two there. That's the back of that. The buttons are on the back of this. Okay, you have the Enterprise, and you have a Klingon warbird. So there we have it. That there pretty much completes the room. Okay, so I haven't edited this bit together yet, but I feel that it's gone on far longer than the first part. You can understand why I've done it in two parts, just easier for me. So that's pretty much the room itself. Those two vessels are still going at it up there. There's two Star Trek ships. I'll have to turn them off. But yes, so that's it. That's it. So let me know your thoughts down below. Any comments? Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this 2 days of exploring the room that I set up for myself. Now, a lot of the cupboards, like I've said, and I will show you again, run as being double deep. So like there. Yeah, so they're double deep, so I can get 2 lots of films in there. And that's literally all the way around this bit. Not that bit there. All those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cupboards there. I can do it with that one. That one there. Okay, well they're shutting off now. So essentially I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 shelves. I'm counting those lower bits as doubles, where I can go 2 deep. So 2 deep on all them 24 shelves means that I've got a lot more room for physical media. So that's a good thing. But as you can see, I'm sort of tapped out on space for collectibles. So the collectible side of things, I am really going to have to consider slowing down. You know, even roof space has become silly. I might be able to get one more Playmobil vessel in here. 2 at a squeeze. Be tight over there though. Because if Playmobil ever decided to do the Defiant from Deep Space Nine, I'd love to have that. I really would. Defiant would be my dream. But even something like the USS Reliant from Star Trek 2, who knows what they could do. Can you imagine if they'd done a Deep Space Nine station? Christ. But there we go. Anyway, so that's it. Room tour done. Put that one to bed. Any comments, any thoughts, let me know. Oh, the other thing I will say is the good thing about my room and what I've done with it now is that I haven't got a recording space, a recording corner, because I can just position the camera anywhere and I can have a differing backdrop each time. Well, not each time without changing stuff around here, but I can maneuver around as opposed to always changing up what's behind me. And that's fantastic in itself. Anyway, so that's it. It's AJ. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Take care all and goodbye.